Students, this is going to be week 6 of our online learning. I hope you all had a really great weekend and are feeling ready to move on to this week. Again, this is week 6, April 27th to May 1st. So before we move on, I want to show you what you can do if you need to catch up on the past weeks. So this is our class materials page. Those of you who still need to make up your work, remember that you can still submit all late assignments for full points, so please catch up the best that you can. You're going to scroll down and start with the red folder. When you click the red folder, it has all the assignments that you need from the previous weeks, and then the orange folder would be next, and then the yellow, green, and then the blue. Please go in that correct order: red, orange, yellow, green, and then blue. If you start from blue first, you might not know what the assignment is about because you didn't learn the lessons from the previous weeks. Alright, and this week is week 6, so we're going to move on to the purple folder. So in the class materials page for this week, everything will be in the purple folder. Now, in this video, I'm going to be saying a password that you need for our discussion today, so please make sure you watch until the very end of the video so that you can hear today's password. Alright, so again, it's the purple folder. I'm going to click on the week 6 slides and it will open up to this page. I'll press present. Here is an overview of this week's lessons. So today is Monday, April 27th. You're going to watch this video right now and then you'll turn in a comment and you can retake the quiz from Friday if you want to. Tuesday, you're going to watch a video, do a comment. Wednesday, watch a video, do a comment. And then Thursday, there will be no new lesson. It's just time for you to catch up. And then you can join our Zoom conference if you have time. And then Friday, watch another video and comment. So this week, all of our assignments will just be a comment on the discussion post. Alright, again, this is week 6 of learning. If you need to catch up, please go to the materials page and start with the red, orange, yellow, green, and then the blue folder. If you're ready to move on to today's lesson, you can click right here and it'll take you to Monday, April 27. Alright, so today's do now. Our learning objective says, I will review the conductors and insulators quiz questions and address any misunderstandings by watching the review video. I will demonstrate my understanding of how conductors and insulators affect thermal energy transfer through a discussion post and a passing quiz score. So what are you doing today? All you need to do is watch the entire video that you're watching right now, because I say a password in the video, and then what will you submit? You'll turn in a comment on the discussion board, and then if you need to retake the quiz for a higher score, you get to do that today. Alright, so this is the video you're watching. It'll be posted right here if you still need to see it later on. Okay, so a quick review. Thermal energy transfer always happens from warmer areas to cooler areas. And when an object gets colder and decreases in temperature, it means that thermal energy transferred out of the object. So if you look at this pizza, it was originally 120 degrees, and outside it might be 80 degrees. So the pizza is hotter than the outside surrounding, than the surrounding area. So if the pizza is warmer, that means thermal energy will transfer from the warmer pizza to the colder surrounding area. So these arrows show that thermal energy is leaving our pizza. And then maybe 3 hours later, you might say, oh, I don't want to eat the pizza anymore. It's too cold. And the reason why the pizza got cold is because thermal energy left the pizza and went to the colder surrounding area. Remember, it does not mean that colder air entered the pizza. Cold does not move. It's the heat, the thermal energy that left the pizza. Okay, so one more time. Thermal energy transferred from the warm pizza to the colder surroundings. That's why the pizza got cold. One more example. Say that your body is 98 degrees Fahrenheit, that's our body temperature, and it's really cold outside. Outside, the surrounding air is 60 degrees. So what's going to happen? Well, thermal energy is going to leave your body And if thermal energy leaves and transfers from your body to the colder surrounding area, then maybe 30 minutes later, you're gonna feel colder. Maybe your body temperature dropped to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, one more time. Some people kept putting on the quiz the wrong answer. Coldness from the outside did not enter your body. Coldness does not move. So the reason why you got colder, the reason why your body temperature drops down is because thermal energy left your body. Coldness did not enter. Instead, thermal energy left your body to the colder area, and that's why your body gets colder, because thermal energy left it. All right. Now, we learned about conductors and insulators last week, and conductors and insulators, they can change how much thermal energy is transferred. And the rate, how fast thermal energy transfers, is affected by the materials, how well the materials can absorb or conduct the heat. So examples of conductors are metal materials. So like this metal pan, the metal pots, all of these are conductors. They are materials that conduct heat well. They allow thermal energy to move easily through it. So if they're going to let thermal energy move through it very quickly, that means that they will increase. They will speed up the rate of thermal energy transfer. The opposite is called insulators. Insulators do not conduct heat well. They don't allow thermal energy to move easily through it. So they're going to prevent or reduce, slow down the transfer of thermal energy. Like styrofoam, rubber, plastic, wood, these are all insulators. Okay, so that's the end of it. So before I go to your discussion post, let me go back here. Imagine this person, if he doesn't want to get cold, then he can put on insulators. If he wears a heavy jacket, then this thermal energy leaving is going to happen much slowly. So even if it's 30 minutes later, because he has a coat on, his temperature will not drop as much. Okay? Alright, so that's the end of our review. Now keep watching because I'm going to say a password for your discussion and I'm going to show you your quiz questions that people needed help on. So right now you can go back to Schoology and click on the discussion post and do your discussion. And then after that, you can retake your quiz if you want to. Now I'm really proud of many of our students in our class. Our class average for most periods was above 80%, which means most of you got B's or higher, which is really great. But if your score was a C, D, or a F, if you got 0 to 25 points out of 33 points, you can take your quiz one more time. But to take your quiz, you need a password. The password is found in the study guide. So how can you find your study guide? You're going to click right here, study guide, and you can open the study guide and the password is written in here. So if you read through all of the information, and you study, then the password is written at the way bottom. Okay, so then to take your quiz, you're going to come to our purple folder and press retake quiz right over here, and then you can retake the quiz. Now I'm going to go over 5 questions that many students missed, and if you watch this video till the end, then you will do much better on your retake because I'm giving you the answers to 5 questions that many kids missed. So keep watching. So the first question I'll go over is number 2. Number 2, I just went over it. Thermal energy transfers from hot to cold. This means thermal energy transfers from objects with blank temperatures. So if it's going from hot to cold, that means that the first object has to have a high temperature, because if it's hot, it has a high temperature, to objects with lower temperatures. That was number 2. Number 3, a lot of kids got this one incorrect too. Nina was delivering 2 pizzas to a customer. She put one of the pizza boxes on top of the other one, and it shows you how much the temperature changed over 15 minutes. So during the 15 minutes, the pizza was at first 81 degrees, and after 15 minutes, the final temperature dropped to 63 and 68. So during the 15 minutes, the pizzas, they became colder. Their temperature went down and they decreased in temperature because colder means it decreased. Now, why did the pizzas get colder? Well, remember what I showed you in the slides. The pizza got colder because thermal energy left. It left the pizza and it went to the colder area outside of it. So the reason why the pizza got colder is because this means that thermal energy transferred from the hot pizza to the colder air. Because remember, it always goes from hot to cold. So the pizza got colder because thermal energy transferred from the hot pizza to the colder air. All right, and then number 4, this one as well. Which statement is correct? So pizza on the top was 81 degrees, and after 15 minutes, it dropped to 63 degrees. The pizza on the bottom was also 81 degrees, but after 15 minutes, it dropped to 68 degrees. So pizza on the bottom is still hotter than the pizza on the top. So which statement is correct? Thermal energy transferred more slowly out of the pizza placed on the top. This one's wrong because the pizza on the top, it got colder faster. That means thermal energy transferred out of it faster. Now pizza on the bottom, thermal energy transferred more slowly out of the pizza placed on the bottom, and that's correct. Thermal energy transferred more slowly, that's why it's at a higher final temperature. All right, just 2 more. Number 7. Thermal energy will transfer from the, well, what's the hottest object? Not the ice, not the spoon, it's my hands. So thermal energy transfer from the hands to the, what is it touching? The spoon. And then the spoon is touching the ice cube. And if they're all touching, that's conduction, and that's because of direct contact. All right, last one was number 13 that kids needed help on. So number 13, if you want to minimize, that means slow down thermal energy transfer from the hot water to your hand, what type of spoon should you use? So if you want to minimize and slow down thermal energy transferring from the hot water to my hand, then you should use a wooden spoon, because wooden spoon is an insulator. Insulators slow down thermal energy transfer. This means it will transfer thermal energy slowly from the hot water to the to the spoon and then to the hand. So by using a wooden spoon, the thermal energy from the hot water will go slowly to the spoon and then it will go slowly to your hand. If you use a metal spoon, it's going to go quickly and then your hand will start to burn. All right, so that's the end of the review for the quiz. So if you want to retake the quiz, you can. And I just went over 5 correct answers, so you should be getting a higher score. Now, I'm going to show you the discussion post. So after you retake it, you can do your discussion post by clicking here. For your discussion post, you have to say today's password. So today's password, first I'm going to copy the questions. You can press copy, and then where it says write a comment, press paste. So it says, what is the password from today's video? The password from today's video is, we're going to write wood. So the password is wood, WOOD. So that's our password, and then you can answer these 4 questions. So you can erase the underline and type your answer, and then erase the underline, type your answer, and then please press post. Okay? And that is it for today's video. So all that you need to get done is this discussion and retake the quiz if you want to. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow in tomorrow's lesson video.